going to start talking as fast as we can here because before very long I'm sure they'll start playing some music as he introduced the players. This is Saranac Lake Placid in northeastern Clinton. It's January 8th, 2026. We got here a senior from Saranac Lake Placid. Number 4. We're looking through the program to see if we can find a visitors roster in here. I do not see the visitors roster. This is a senior night. And they did the senior ceremony before I got here. So I was hoping to get that, but nobody from the school contacted me, told me a time to be here. So I got here as early as I could. So unfortunately it wasn't good enough. Okay, for starters for again, we can't hear the names, echo in here. I think a few more speakers would help, but for the Cougars. Okay, you're going to play music. Number 21. We'll talk as loud as we can so we don't hear the music. We don't want the music because it's copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. We don't need it, don't want it. And number 2 is Alex Boris, and we're going to keep talking here so you don't, now music's getting louder, but we're trying to pay no attention to it. Pay no attention to that music because it's copyrighted and we can't show it without their permission. They're paying copyright royalties. Scott Rye, we're not here to copy the music, we're here to watch the hockey game. Josh Seymour was that fellow there, one more here on defense. Now we're going to go to the goalie, that's the 13, that's Ian Hemingway, and then tonight we got Camden Badger. Okay, action is underway here. 17-minute periods. First shot is taken and stopped by Badger. Badger, one of the 5 seniors on site tonight. We've heard the 6th senior has resigned from the team, so he won't be here. Seniors are Alex Boris, number 2, Scott Rye, 12, Josh Seymour, 17, Ben Bresnahan, 21, and Camden Badger, the goalie. Now we'll point out to you that our problem here with covering the hockey, high school hockey, is that they play music as soon as the whistle is blown, and that music is copyrighted, and I do not have any rights or desire to get any rights to use it. I don't make anything for showing up here. When I put it on YouTube, I get about 1 penny per view. So if I get 100 views, I've made, if I'm lucky, I've made $1 on it. So I make very, very little. Usually not enough to pay for the gas. And I'm sure that'll be the case tonight. So not enough to pay for the gas, and so if I allowed the copyright music, I'd make 0, because YouTube would send any money to the copyright holders and not to yours truly. So when the whistle blows like that, I've got to shut off the camera. And when I put it on cable, you're watching this on cable, then they expect me to pay any royalties for the use of the music. So obviously you're going to pay royalties. I'm making nothing to begin with. Saved by Badger. The visiting team, as was stated earlier, is Saranac Lake Placid. Combination team from Saranac Lake and Lake Placid. Lake Placid bus drove tonight, so I'm sure they share the overall expenses. I'm not sure how evenly it's divided up. I know the girls hockey team has been that way for several years. We're at 14:07 right now with no score here in the first period. 35 degrees outside, cooler than that in here, because it's been colder than that outside, and it oft times is at least as cold inside as it is out. I thought they were going to drop the puck. There we go. Well, it doesn't give me much time to read the rosters here, try to follow the puck around and look at the roster sheet. Of course, I can't read the rosters because I only have one. They didn't provide the visitors. I didn't notice that the visitors had picked up a penalty. Didn't notice that there's a penalty. 1 minute and a half left on the penalty, so Cougars on the power play. Looks like it was senior defenseman Josh Seymour scoring, 17. The Cougars lead on the power play. 12:40 to go here in the first period. That announcement over the PA, that's what we hear here, just a lot of echoing. every time we can here. Grayson LaFountain, number 1 when he's in goal, and number 10 when he's on the ice. Alex Boris, number 2. Looks like an icing coming up, or a penalty. So that was an icing. Let's see, Hayden Schad is number 3. Carson Trim, 4. Kobe LaFountain, 5. Carter Garso, 6. Gage Dumas, 8. .53 to go in the first period. Okay, Ty Brayette is 11. Over here, Cougars still on the attack. That'll be icing. Back on defense. Well, let's see, we got Brad Scott Rye, 12. Oh, now the Cougars are back on the attack. I don't believe I got any hockey last year. Had an upper respiratory infection. Kept me out of a lot of things during the winter months. So I got all my shots this year. I usually get the flu and COVID, but I got pneumonia and RSV too this year. So I had to do with respiratory. I tried to get a shot. I'm sure it'll be perfect. All right, I don't know if I mentioned Ian Hemingway, 13, Landon Graby, 14, Tristan Schrader, 16, Josh Seymour, as we said, is 17, Jackson Lewis Rodriguez is 18, bumped into his father on the way in, Cam Supernaw, 20, Ben Bresnahan, 21, Lucas Gadway, 22. Timothy Thompson, I think, was 30. I don't think he's on the team anymore. And Camden Badger, 33. And Caden Guerin, the team manager. Sliding up that time. Look out. Look out. Wow. We have a penalty on that one. So it'll be another 2-minute power play for the Cougars. At the 8-minute mark. Just keeping the pressure on. The parking lot tonight is jammed full. Out here about a quarter of, and every parking space and a few non-spaces were filled up. So I found one spot that was open, and there's a nice shot, just wide. Short-handed attempt. .15 left in the power play, 6:29 on the game clock. And now they'll use it up. No icing on for the team that's down a man on the power play, on a penalty. .43 to go. Just take it away momentarily. Get a shot off. Look out. Look out. 4:22 when the puck was dropped. And for a couple of seconds after. Saved by Badger. Stopped by Badger. Bell from Beatontown, I think it was last night, he got it, or 2 nights ago, he got his 1,000th save. Whoa! Diving. .3:17 here in the first period. 1-0 Cougars. I should point out that neither team had their rosters available online, so it wasn't just here at the door at the Saranac Lake-Lake Placid where it isn't available. I went to the Section 7 site and to the Max Preps site, and neither team had their rosters on either site. 1:53 on the clock. Down by the goalie, but he didn't grab it, he just knocked it down. So, 3 seconds. Two. Ten. One second. Oh, first period ends. Castine leading it 1-0 on the power play goal. Viewer supported local television, hometown cable. I mentioned viewer supported. Okay, second period is underway. They'll be heading in the opposite direction from the first period, obviously. First period we had 22 chapters with the whistle blowing and the music playing. So the Cougars will be shooting at this net and the visitors will be shooting at the other side. Again, we apologize. There are no rosters in the program for the visitors. Years past there always was one, and there was nothing online. Neither team had them online. So the schools can't bother to put them online and can't expect us to know what they are. Well, whatever happened is a penalty on the Cougars, so power play now for Saranac Lake-Placid. Chance to knot it up. January 8th, 2026. Remember, it was January 8th, 1998. We spent a night listening to the trees fall down. We didn't know what we would not see in the morning when we got up. And what we saw was a whole lot of trees lost their branches. It was a devastating sight when we got up in that morning. We were already 3 days into the ice storm. And the brunt of the damage happened on the night of the 7th into the morning of the 8th. they have scored, and it's a tie game. Well, with 14:44 on the clock in the second period. Unassisted goal. And number 10, whoever he is. Senior night for the Cougars. They did not get the ceremony. Oh. Had we known when the time the ceremony was going to be, we probably could have made it. thing the glass is thick, huh? Cougars are coming back for more, but no, not for long. 9:35 to go in the second period. Tie game, 1-1. I like it when it goes a couple of minutes without a whistle. Whoa! Off the knee pad. Halfway through the second period. We're halfway through the game, barring overtime. Try to listen close when they make the announcement, but tough to hear in here. Sounded like it was Bresnahan from Rye. 15 to go in the second period. Whoa, nice move. The defense was there. At the side of the net. A Cougar hooking penalty will give Saranac Lake Placid a 2-minute power play. Last power play they had, they scored, so gives them a shot at tying the game. Six left in the penalty. Cougars back at full strength, 3:09 on the clock. Second period action. .245 now. Wholesale changes for both teams in the stoppage. One minute. Seconds. another goal for Saranac Lake Placid. 24 seconds to go. They've tied it up in the second period. Eight seconds. And second period ends with a score 2-2 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Third period is underway in this tie game. I'm not a fan of overtime in any sport. That certainly includes hockey. I hope they decide it in regulation. It's in. So 57 seconds into the third period. Saranac Lake Placid taking the lead. Deflected. Somebody lost a stick. Oh, the goalie did. The goalie lost a stick. And my camera was zooming in while I was watching the stick come in. Look out, wow. All part of the game, apparently. 13:17 on the clock. 4-2 now. Favor of the visitors. Waving off whatever he's seeing. Oops. A holding penalty is going to give the Cougars a power play. Just a little over 12 left in the game. Cougars make quick work of that with their second power play goal of the night. Might have been trimmed, we'll see. Listen close to the announcement. .42 to go. I think I heard 3. Shad was an assist, there might have been others, but the PA system echoes, of course. 4-3 lead now for the visitors. It's a little more interesting here. We've got 11:05 to go in the third period. Saved by Badger. The Zoom works kind of slow in this cold weather, or cold atmosphere. We are tied. We are tied. The Cougars have tied it. So just under 10 on the clock. I think it was Shad who scored, I think. It was listed number 3. Feet. Oh, 9:22 to go. Power play for the Cougars. The next 2 minutes. scored on the last one. Another penalty, so it'll be 5-on-3 for a minute 23. 8:35 left in regulation, so we played 5/6 of the game. Oh, looking for a short-handed goal there. That would have been hard to explain. Oh, it's hard to explain in a 3-on-5. All tied up 4-4. Saranac Lake playing very aggressive. Player down for the Cougars, but banged hard into the boards. He's back on his feet. Cougar fans are not happy. 20 seconds left in the 5-3 situation. Now 5-4. 33 seconds in that penalty. Seconds in the power play. That'll use up the time. It's going to be 2 seconds and it'll be 5-on-5. So Saranac Lake Placid, they dodged the bullet there. Under 6 to go in regulation. would come loose. .406. Keeping the goalie busy. Coming up. Oh, 2:36 on the clock, a 2-minute penalty on the Cougars. So power play for the Storm. Storm Bombers, I guess. Blue Bombers and Red Storm, so Storm Bombers. Out. 1:23 left in the penalty. .59 left in the penalty, a minute and a half left in regulation. .44 in the power play. 1:13 to go in regulation. So 22 seconds to go in the power play. The red and blue have scored to make it 5-4. We're down to 44 seconds left in regulation. Time running short for the Cougars. 37 seconds to tie it. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Pull the goalie. 5 seconds. And the red, blue, Saranac Lake-Lake Placid is defeated the Cougars with a come-from-behind victory by 4, and that's the way it was on senior night, January 8th, 2026. You're watching Viewer, supported local television, hometown cable. Win, lose, or draw, TV worthy of your support. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting our continuing efforts. Thank you for watching.